there has been breaking news while the game's been on, and we were wrapping up the Liverpool-Brighton game about Jeremie Frimpong.
Yeah. Remember when you said just get that tweet up, and then I went off to find a picture of freaking Tom Szoboszlai. There you go. I typed in J.A. and Ben Jacobs came up, which was nice because I was typing the wrong thing there. Ben Jacobs said Jeremie Frimpong has now passed his Liverpool medical.
I can't believe you had to go through that.
I was just making sure there's no more information.
What a good process. Good process. Love that. That is commitment to the truth.
I would like to also prove that I did actually have to read it.
Fucking done it. Nailed it. Yeah. I mean, look,
that's great.
Yeah, good.
Second part of the medical as well, I believe.
Oh, cool. Because there was some conflicting thing over the last few days. There was someone saying that it was done Sunday, but if you're talking 2 parts, then clearly part 1 done.
Yeah, I think it was Romano. Was it Romano last night, Aaron, who said part 1 was sorted? Believe he's going to wear the number 30 shirt.
30?
Maybe it's because that's how much we're paying.
Yeah, maybe that's what we're going to do from now on.
Yeah. Bloody hell, Vert's going to be 115. Jeez Louise. You know what I mean? Oh, well, you know.
Love a bit of that.
Liverpool are like that. Yeah, go for it, because you haven't got many letters in your name. So when you get the numbers on the back, they're 20 quid a pop, them.
Yeah.
1, 5. Yeah. Good numbers. You could probably get 3 in with the 2 ones.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want a 0 in there.
I love the idea of 115 or 130, just as like a casual thumb in the eye at the team that I've pulled out of the Florian Wirtz race today. Anyway, I'm not getting. Look, let's not do Wirtz chat too much, because that right now remains rumour, encouraging, positive rumour, but nothing more than that at the moment. The Frim Pong stuff, great. Absolutely great, because obviously things can happen, can't they? I mean, God knows we've been in this situation before where footballers have come close to signing
dead people's body parts in their knee.
Sure. So yeah, good on him. I'm pleased. And as we were talking about earlier, I think what we got a glimpse of in the Brighton game was how useful someone like Frimpong's going to be, in that having a super attacking fullback there, I think we're going to have a lot of fun with Bradley and Frimpong as our fullback option.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's just so attacking. It's crazy, really, because I remember saying to you earlier on in the week when we first got wind of it, I don't think I got myself across very well. I think he's a fantastic footballer. I'm still so intrigued as to how exactly we're going to use him. And looking at Bradley's performance tonight, it's really obvious now to see. I said, like, you know, is it really a plug and play option? Well, for that Bradley performance, it's absolutely a plug and play option, isn't it? You know, and if you can see that, if you can, and another person on that right hand side to do Mo's running for him, certainly in an attacking sense, is something that's going to help him out as well, isn't it? And obviously he's homegrown as well.
That's the thing. I overlooked that on a video. I didn't realise that on the video I did on my channel the other day. But yeah, that's a sensational little addition. The thing that's like, you can run some sort of hypothetical sort of war game scenarios with it as well, where you start in Bradley and you've got probably closer to a more complete right back, in that I think it's known that Bradley's quite a good defender. I think we all see that in him. It's not something that Frimpong's known for. He might well be better than is sort of advertised, because all the YouTube videos and the scouting things all focus on what a good attacking prospect he is, of course. And of course he plays wing back, so it is hard to truly sort of match them up. But you could play 60 minutes of a game there with Bradley, 65. And if the game is going your way, great. Do what you want. Fill your boots in what comes next. If you want to go more attacking, bring Frimpong on, no-brainer. If you want to just carry on, yeah, Frimpong on, no-brainer. If you want to do something different, there is an option there to still do, let's say still at the club, you could still bring Gomez on at right back if you wanted to have a more solid and shut-up shop or whatever. Or that's when Salah comes off and Frimpong goes onto the right wing, and actually you solidify by having effectively 2 right backs on the pitch there as well. So the potential
lost bit of Salah goes off, doesn't happen. Sorry, mate.
It's going off top.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Absolute non-starter.
But if you're trying to see a game of football out,
Endo.
But yeah, if he's still there as well. But yeah, there is a world where you could actually you could make yourself more defensive by putting him on as a wing back, and still keep Conor Bradley on as a right back in there. So I'm looking forward to it.
Also, just like, aside from the football side of things, which is really, really interesting, but we've talked about it loads, it's just a fucking fuck you to everybody else in the Premier League, isn't it? Like, yeah, right, we're off in Dubai, yeah, we're all having a laugh and all that type of stuff, but we mean business. We're setting our stall out right now to go and attack next season's Premier League title, and if you believe that Liverpool are in for it, which I do, I don't know how easy it's going to be for us to get that across the line. If you believe that Liverpool are in for kickers, which I do, and apparently talks are advancing with him, no official bid yet, heard no official bid yet, heard there's been chats with Bournemouth on that, then it's just looking at it and going, wow, these guys are going to be ready well before we even get a chance to start thinking about next season.
And from the business thing, Liverpool clearly don't really mean business on the pitch right now, because the league title's done, and I think Slot has made his peace with that, because I just don't think there's a world where you let your team go off to Dubai until 2 days before kick-off of a football match. If you really, really are like focused on training and getting everyone in and blah, blah, blah. But the thing that's worth remembering, while everyone's on that, while they're on a boat party and while Slot's probably getting lap dances in celebration, Richard Hughes is now doing this work. This is when he's now coming alive. This is when he's doing his job. So you're right, Liverpool mean business because it looks like they're getting the business done. They're not resting on their laurels. This season is done and dusted. Mission accomplished. League title secured. The biggest party in the history of the city is coming this weekend. It's 4 days from Boss Night, us on Saturday at the exhibition centre, match on Sunday, parade on Monday. Cool. Everyone can just get ready to have a big old party. But Liverpool, it doesn't end. Football never ends. And I love the fact that they're not taking their eyes off the prize. You're dead right. Frim Pong's being done. Like, no one's gone, well, what's the match on? They go, no, we'll get the Frim Pong medical done. There's a chance that now means he'll get signed, because in that first transfer window now in June. So we might even be able to, we might be able to unveil him. Who knows? And that'll give us another little extra.
And a bloody night kit.
Yeah, I know, but all of that stuff, I think it's really, really encouraging.
Just stay on the march. Everyone else is just panicking about where they're going to finish in the league.
Man City and Chelsea have got to go and play a fucking month-long competition in America. Like,
is that where it is?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, if you're not fucking Trump's competition, then like you're in him and fucking Infantino have been like,
oh, is it? Yeah,
enjoying themselves over it. How half of the teams are getting in, I'm not entirely certain, but that's another problem for other people. But this is the thing. Yeah, Liverpool are resting, recuperating, and getting transfer business done early, so that when they return to pre-season, they're in. They've got a clear idea of the squad. Yeah.
Everybody there. Yeah. Fully well rested, well versed. You can give from Frim Pong in American football what they do, and I don't know whether this is something that like Liverpool can do or anything, or any football team does, but obviously it's a playbook in American football, isn't it? Mm-hmm. They'll give the players the playbook as soon as they're ready to go.
Yeah,
like is there an equivalent or something? Is there coaching things that you can send videos?
Is a Conor Bradley YouTube video? Just
I don't know.
Of that.
But like, get yourself accustomed to how we want you to play.
Yeah.
Look at this, watch this. This is where we want you. That position wasn't quite right. We want you here, yada, yada, yada. He could be ahead of the game up there before he gets into the football club.
I love all of that. And, I think back to Klopp's first summer transfer window, where I was in America for when things were getting done there. Like Gini Wijnaldum was being boxed off early doors, and like Mane was that window as well, wasn't he? And that was the foundations for what was to come. Where Liverpool's foundations are already half done. We've got world class players who've won it all in there. We've got brilliant young players who are really integrated already, and then they're starting to add things. Love that. There's a chance, because I wonder whether they might even be able to unveil him at the weekend as well, which would be a lovely little boost.
I like that. I don't think they would, but I like that. Didn't play in the last game though, did he? Obviously he was released to come for the medical and stuff, so you never know. There was something I was going to say there. Oh yeah, also getting your signings done before you sell, like Nunes and stuff, so people don't know how much money you've got sat in your pocket. Great way of doing business.
Yeah, I totally agree. Really, really exciting. Yeah, obviously more when it's confirmed. We'll be able to give you a little bit more information when it all comes out. We'll have a clear idea of fee and wages and all that stuff, and whether he will be maybe presented to the Liverpool fans at the weekend, which would be very, very cool.
Yeah, so it's 30 million quid, isn't it? 29.4, I think, £million I saw. But obviously we don't know the structure of the deal or anything like that, do we, at the moment?
Because I'm just teeing up the fact that when we milk this for another video in a couple of days' time, that's what's going to be in there.